All right, man. Is Aaron Glenn the next coach to be out for the Detroit Lions? Now, a lot of people's calling for Aaron Glenn job uh, by the by, but real people who know football know they just didn't have the talent. They sustained too many injuries on that side of the football. Um, they sustained too many injuries on that side of the football to be good. He did what he could do last year. He made something out of nothing last year, where where they did good, but I mean, he suffered more. I mean, suffering like other injuries and stuff this year. You still don't have Arnold Zorky. I told y'all he's the second most important player on the team, because you need that push from the interior. Then you turn around and Josh Pascal missed the season. You don't have what's the kid's name, Romeo. You don't have Julian Okora. Um, Romeo Core. You can just keep going on and on. The number of guys that they just simply don't have, and and I don't know what you expect. Then you have a drop off in performance from Amari Ararie. You don't have Tracy Walker out there. Um, you have the same linebacker, so when they're looking at the tape, they know how to expose the defense that you're running. Michael Rodriguez has been pretty good. He's gonna get better, hopefully. But you don't have that help around the defensive line. Ain't nothing you can do. Charles Harris went down. No Romeo Okora. You went to an even front that was going to help Romeo Okora out big time. Then you turn around and you go, you don't have Zorky, so then you don't have a backup plan for any interior pressure from the middle of the defense because your backup plan was Josh Pascal. Guess what? Josh Pascal been injured. You probably won't see the best of Josh Pascal, till next year or the beginning of the best. He working his way back from an injury that he had since college. So you have two guys who's going to provide pressure from the three technique, Pascal and Anazorki, they gone. So you don't have any pressure on the inside. Then you say you come in this year, Julian Okora hurt, Romeo Okora hurt, Charles Harris get hurt. So you down three prominent pass rushers. You get Julian Okora back, he ain't done much. Austin Bryant ain't done much. It's been Aiden Hutchinson by himself the last couple weeks. So what you want to do? What can we draw? What can Aubrey Pleasant do? We down Romeo. We down Onazorki, right? We down Charles Harris now. We've been down Josh Pascal. That's four. That's a whole defensive line right there. He was down Julian Okora to start the year. That's five defensive line. Linebackers trash, other than Michael Rodriguez. Then you say you lose Tracy Walker. Amani Ararie got a back injury. He looked like trash. You bring in Mike Hughes. He been trash. You lose, then you bring in Kirby Joseph, a guy that you didn't plan on starting. Then you don't have Melifanu. I don't know what's going on with Melifanu. Ain't heard his name called. You put Brockers out there. He ain't been doing nothing. Jeff Okuda been the only one in the secondary, and Deshaun Elliott that's been consistent. You throwing up guys like Juju Hughes out there that nobody heard of before. So what do y'all expect? You down the whole, you down like you've been down about 10 starting caliber players also, at some point in the season. Come on. What do we expect? So, it's a lot to ask. Then you talking about you get mad at Ari Pell, he just wasn't producing. I mean, what do you want him to produce? Just being honest, what do we want? What do we want him to produce? Well, just Jeff Okuda playing well. Just imagine if Jeff Okuda ain't step up this year, what the scenario would have been. Think about that for a minute. If Jeff Okuda didn't step up a year, what it really would have been? Been worse than what it is. He been doing good, tackling all types of stuff, covering, tackling, with no defensive line in front of him. Come on. Come on. I just want to know what y'all want to do. Blitz, play soft, and bend, don't break, and all that type of stuff. It's come on. You're not getting nothing out of Melifano, not getting nothing out of Onazork, you're not getting nothing out of Pascal till we get his feet wet. Julian O'Court, Romeo O'Court, Charles Harris, Tracy Walker, Mike Hughes, trash. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes think rational. You know, I don't know what the expectation was for them. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. So hate to break it to them. Not good enough. If you feel good, you feel confident about, you made some good free agent moves, you made some good, draft decisions in the draft, and you feel really good, the guy's healthy and they're not producing to where the talent level should be at, um, that's a totally different conversation. Then yeah, he probably should have been gone. But that's not the case. That's not the case. So of course you're gonna start scapegoating people and the cry come before the fall. Oh, we're close, we're close. You tell the fans you close, then you turn around and fire Harvey Pleasant. Come on. Then you're gonna turn around and blame Aaron Glenn trying to save your ass. You hired those guys. You put the play together for them guys to you put a play together for them dudes to be here. You're responsible for hiring. So now we firing them. You know what I'm saying? When you hired them, come on. Should be fired. And Brad Holmes should be put on the hot seat too, if not fired, for continuing to drive broken up player, injury prone players. Even though the players that he finding and identifying and drafting, they balling. When they do play. But Aaron Glenn most likely next at some point. I would target Thanksgiving. But everybody knew when we circled that game on the calendar that Miami was gonna have a great game versus us. Everybody knew it. We all knew it. So you got the real Packers coming in this week, it looked like. So we'll see what happens. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time. Check out the Detroit Lions Talk players for more videos like this. Peace.